raising of the Asiatic mountains. In America stands a lava flow, 26 feet thick and nearly 30 miles long. This is from one of the many surrounding craters. I find no record of the loss of life in America. It was, however, great. After the mountains went up, destroying most of the people in their country, the surviving pueblos to carry on had to resort to primitive methods, so that they could only carry down by legends a few details of their great past. The following symbols have been found carved upon the rocks of Nevada. Some of them were etched before the mountains were raised, on which now they stand. Others were written after the mountains had gone up. There are two distinct dates when these writings were made. Those that were etched after the mountains went up are much more recent than those that were written before the mountains were raised. Probably thousands of years intervene between the two. Number 1. This is the symbol of the rising sun, universal throughout the world. Number 2. This is the symbol of the setting sun, universal throughout the world. Number 3. This is the sun at his meridian, universal throughout the world. Number 4. This is the symbol of the sacred four, the four great primary forces, universal throughout the world. Number 5. This is the symbol of the sun as Ra, universal throughout the world. This is the earliest pattern of the sun as Ra. Number 6. The plain-colored disk without rays symbolizes that the sun has sunk below the horizon and is giving no light to the land. Number 7. The colored disk with 3 feathers appearing on it above symbolizes, first, the plain disk, darkness. Second, the 3 feathers symbolizes Mu. A free reading. Mu is in the region of darkness. No light shines upon her. She is dead, submerged. Number 8. This is an open cross within a circle and reads, U Lumil Kin, the land of the sun, the empire of the sun. The sun is here called Kin, not Ra. Kin was the name of the sun as a celestial orb, not the symbol. Note the difference in the 2 crosses, number 4 and this number 4 is a solid cross, and this is an open one. Number 9, the hieratic letter A. Naga pattern symbolizing the great ruler, the creator, deity. Number 10, this is another symbol of the great four. One of the steps towards the swastika in its evolution. This symbol superseded number 4. It is now 2 steps from the swastika. Number 11, this little vignette saying that Mu lies beyond the horizon across the great water. The serpent is Khan, the great water. The ark is the symbol of the horizon, and the 3 feathers is one of Mu's symbols. Her numeral symbol, 3. Number 12, I am unable to give this. Number 13, this is an inscription reading Chi Po Ze, which translation reads, a mouth opened, fire came forth with vapors. The pillars gave way, the land went down. Number 14, a serpent unadored, the symbol for water. This might have been a guide pointing the way to water. Number 15, one of the glyphs of the letter H in the Motherland's alphabet. Number 16, this symbol was called by the ancients the mysterious writing. Its import is the same as the cardinal number I. 17, the tree and the serpent. I have given the origin and meaning of this. Number 18, this reads, the great ruler, the empire of the sun. Number 19, this symbolizes the contour of some land with 2 islands adjacent. Number 20, this glyph is the life symbol. It appears hundreds of times in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. An exact duplication of this glyph will be found at the base of the naos, or chair of Osiris. There it is many times repeated. Book of the Dead, chapter 125. Number 21. This is the bud of a lotus flower, the floral symbol of Mu, the sacred flower among all ancient peoples. Number 22 is an Uyghur symbol, gone down from the side of the sun. Number 23 is another Uyghur symbol, Mehen, man. Number 24 is the original symbol for the sacred four. Found in the sacred inspired writings of Mu, this symbol was universal throughout the world. 25 is the ancient symbol for water, universal throughout the world. 26 is the hieratic letter U, symbol for an abyss, a deep hole, a valley, universal throughout the world. 27, this is a guide telling the way to a temple which is dedicated to the sacred four. 28, an Uyghur symbol, I cannot give this meaning. 29, an Uyghur symbol, the letter X. Number 30, an Uyghur symbol for hard. Number 31, an Uyghur symbol, heaven above earth. 32, an Uyghur pattern of a feather, symbol for truth, universal throughout the world. Number 33. One of the glyphs for the letter N in the alphabet of the Motherland. Number 34. A human hand, not a symbol. Number 35. The ancient symbol for the active and passive elements in nature, universal throughout the world. Number 36. An Uyghur symbol, fires of the underneath. Number 37. An Uyghur pattern with a symbol for multitudes. The Egyptians reversed the leaf, having the stem on top. Number 38 is an outline of an animal, not a symbol. 39 is the skin of an animal, not a symbol. 40 is the tracks of an animal, not a symbol. 41 is an animal's head, not a symbol. And 42 is one of the glyphs of the letter H in the alphabet of the Motherland. A, B, C, D, and E are symbols perfectly new to me. I have no key whereby I can read them, and there are not enough of them which to form a key. In this collection of Nevada symbols, there is a great mix-up of Naga and Uyghur characters. They show, however, a close connection with the ancients of both the Yucatan and the people who wrote Niven stone tablets. There are two distinct eras of writing, written by neither Naga, Uyghur, nor Yucatan Mayan. Probably one or two of the 10 tribes of the Motherland, or the 10 lost tribes of Israel, who were in close proximity with all three in the Motherland. Among the Klamath Indians of Oregon, there are to be found several legends, one about a great flood. In Washington and British Columbia, among the Kootenai Indians, they have a legend stating that their fathers came to America from the Land of the Sun. Land of the Sun and Empire of the Sun were common names for Mu before she was submerged. Upon one of their ceremonial dresses I found a border with the hieratic letter M, Mu's alphabet symbol. Prominently resting over the left breast of the wearer was an emblem, the 8-rayed sun, the central figure of Mu's escutcheon. The sun was a pale yellow, the rays a warm pinkish red, with their points a pale blue. Blue is Mu's symbolic color. I think this symbol in conjunction with their legend clearly proves that the forefathers of the Kootenai Indians originally came from Mu. Also, they themselves were aware of this fact. I will now take a leaf out of the history of the Hayden Indians of Queen Charlotte Island near Alaska. The leaf is a totem pole, one of the prettiest and one of the most interesting totem poles I've ever seen. The pole is capped with a large eagle-like looking bird, which is the thunderbird. Extended nearly the whole length of the pole is a symbolic fish, which is called the killer whale. About halfway between the head and the tail and the fish stands a man who is thrusting a spear into the back of the fish. This man is called the Steel-Headed Man. A very wizened old chief, who thoroughly understood the legends of his people, kindly explained to me the symbol on the pole as follows. The winged creature on the crown pole is the thunderbird, representative of the Creator. Lightning is the winking of the thunderbird's sharp eyes, and thunder is its flapping wings. Rain is the spilling of the water from a huge lake in the middle of its immense back. The talons of the bird are fastened in the tail of the killer whale. This is all symbolical. Let us see what it all means. First, the bird is representative of the Creator. From other ancient writings, this statement is elucidated by saying that the bird symbolizes the forces which carried out the commands of the Creator, his executors in creation. Birds as symbols for the creative forces are common throughout the world. The thunderbird appears to have been a universal symbol among the Indians of our Northwest. Thunder, lightning, rain, etc. are ascribed to this thunderbird. This is again true, the thunderbird being the executive of the supreme power. The natural phenomenon result from the workings of what we call nature, and nature is the will of the Supreme. Bird symbols for the 4 great creative forces are found in Mexico, Central America, Egypt, Assyria, Babylonia, India, among the Hittites, etc. In fact, among all ancient people, so that the thunderbird follows in line with the rest. The killer whale is a symbol for the ocean waters among North American Indians of our Northwest. Most of the ancients used an unadorned serpent to symbolize the water which they called Kanab. The name killer whale was probably given to it on account of its drowning the 64 millions of people when the Motherland Mu was submerged. The steel-headed man. I will now resume the old chief's description. The man piercing the back of the killer whale was the steel-headed man. In the days of the great flood, the steel-headed man was the leader of all men, and much beloved by the thunderbird, the thunder god, and all other gods. When the flood swept over the face of the earth, the god feared for the life of the steel-headed man, whom they had miraculously changed into a steel-headed salmon. There again we have a great symbolism. It says that the steel-headed man was the leader or governor of all men. This clinches the point that the steel-headed man was the symbol for Mu among the Hayden Indians. Ancient literature is permeated with sayings that Mu was the ruler of all men.